kilometers. First man to run under 1 hour marathon, and also 2-time Boston Marathon, to name a few. When I became a world champion in 1991, I thought of doing something to the community, and I started to organize the cross country by the name the Great Rift Valley Cross Country Championship, which later was renamed as Discover Kenya. That race was purely for the young and junior athletes, because I wanted to a development of talents. For example, to run children under 5 years, so that we can attract also their parents to come and join the children run. Even I wanted to have kids that can scroll to their parents, and maybe like 10 or 20 meters, but the mother should stay up at the front of the children before they start the race. We started the first one, which was 1991. And then you remember 92, we had elections. Of 1992, we pushed it to January, so that the kids, because also I had talked to my coach, my young to come and join me in the cross country. But because of that election in 1992, we had to push this race now to January, where it is up to today. And when Dr. Rosa came also, it had some events, because I didn't want senior men and senior women, because already they had their events. And then came Standard Challenge, where now I was involved in the second edition. The first edition was run in the forest. He told me that Moses, you are a marathon. Is this the way that we can do marathon? I said, to be recognized as a marathon runner, must be on tarmac or asphalt only. Then we changed the race now from Camp Park where to Mombasa. When we started in the Kaini half marathon, I was there for some few years. Then I think the biggest problem is that when you are strict on what you want to do with the race, many people tend to not understand what is your vision. And you see, for me, I have a vision in organizing, especially races, athletics, including even track and field. Because I remember even one time in, I think it was around 96, 97, 98, when we organized the best athletic event in Eldoret, where and that was the turning point of Athletic Kenya, because the race that we organized was on time. If we say 10:30 for 100 meters was 10:30. And then we had also a training camp for juniors in Kapkenda before, so the last was moved from Kapkenda to Gaini. So that training camp was called Fila. And we had also Fila camp in Kaptagat that I was heading that camp. And I can remember that during that training camp, we had several and many women athletes. We changed the behavior and we changed the attitude of women athletes. Remember, Fabian is still running today and is our brother. We pay her school fees. She was in Mokwa. She was unable to transfer to Kankendo, but they were very near. We have uh, I don't know, Nancy Jebet Lagat, that group. We had also Pamela Jepchumba. We had also Mutai, several women that changed their lives, and that is when now the women started running, including Tekla and so forth, because we had built women in our training camp. And I can remember sometimes that when we go for any cross-country camp, everybody was talking about filler. And if you wear the filler uniform, people were scared because they were the best athletes back then. Then, you see, I was unable to continue the same camp because of financial and sponsors, because when we departed with Dr. Rosa, or when we broke the link with Dr. Rosa, then everyone was going on it. So I didn't want to hold the camps because I didn't want really to make athletes to suffer, because I didn't have a sponsor. And it is very easy to have a camp, a house, but to have the food for the athletes, that's the biggest problem, that anyone who is starting a camp should have food, everything for the athletes, including driving them outside the camp to track or some roads that they will get there. And I remember that during our trainings, we used to train all over this region. Because I don't understand this, and I can't do something that I do. So he asked me, what is your favorite method? I said, we organize a marathon that starts from one town to another. And I remember sometimes, if I'm not wrong, is that there was a messenger from Kapsabot running through the road, I don't know where, to give a letter to the Queen when he was in Eldoret. I don't know, 1950s or something, around that time. So I told, let us start between Kapsabot and Eldoret, Kasmarat. And the chairman agrees, and we started the Kasmarat. Then, I want to say the truth. When these things becomes nice and cheesy, you get a lot of problems. And some of the problems that I face is that one of the managers said, we can do without Moses. I can run the marathon without him. I said, fine, this is not my marathon. But because I love sports, I went back and thought. And to be specifically, we talked about with Elias Mahmoud about starting a marathon in Eldoret. And then after that, we were two, and then I said, let us add another person. Then we add Andrew Chelogwe. That was around 2016. So we ran our minds, about starting a marathon. Then there was a delay for 1 year. Then we get hold of governor also, former governor Jackson Mandela. So we gave him our mind and say, now we are ready to start the marathon. He said, fine. So in 2018 we did the first episode. 2019 the second. was in 2016, to think about how the best marathon that we can do in this region. Because I know this region is rich. This marathon, the people who started the marathon are no longer there. But the marathon is still running under the city of Boston. We have London Marathon. London Marathon, I think, is about 50 years now. Even the person who started that marathon, when he was like 50 years like me, so is no longer there. You understand what I mean? So my vision and my thinking about starting a marathon is for the benefit of our community. And you know, marathon or sports is not, it cut across ethnic, no charge, nothing. It is across. It is something that is a unifying factor in the world. Even them, Israel, Palestinian, sport. What makes them to meet is sport. There's nothing else. But they are in war with war. So this is something that we need really to see. When I was training for the World Championship, you see the program was so tight that sometimes you can train 3,000, not 3,000, 7 times. 3,000 times 3. That is 7 times, 7.5 times 3. 7.5 laps times 3. Because I was training for 10,000. So what we used to do is to make sure that they were pacing me, Ruben Tergat, who was my pacer during my training. That when I was running that 3,000 meters, every lap I had a new colleague or a new athlete that was taking the race. The rest would stop, wait for me, and then take the pace, so that I can maintain the pace of 8 minutes. In 1993, to be precisely, I was training for the second gold medal for this country, not for myself. And I want to say again, all the medals that I have, it was because of Kenya. It was not because I wanted to win a medal for myself. And even today, when I'm here for my country. Even organizing the Eldoret City Marathon, I'm not organizing it because I want to do this race with the Eldoret City Marathon. I want the community and the people of Kenya to benefit and also attract tourism to this country. And also, I've been saying, maybe you have not heard, that sports and tourism should be merged together, and even brand Kenya, so that we have a brand called sports tourism, so that we develop our brand, because this is our brand. If you go anywhere in this world, they talk about Kenya athlete, Kenya sportsman, Kenya the lion, and so forth. So for me, if I had powers, and I want also to tell them, sport is a powerful tool on the Kenyan soil, so that even they into the finals,